Trying to close the gap on teacher shortages in school districts across the state of Texas has been a challenge following the pandemic. Advocates for educators testified in Austin today, voicing the concerns of Texas teachers. And Fox 4's Deion Anglin joins us live with that. Deion.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, the testimony today laid out a great number of reasons why the teaching profession has become considerably less desirable, especially in terms of pre-pandemic perspectives. The goal involves how to turn that around.
The public hearing gave voice to a statewide dilemma, a major teacher shortage that has no clear remedy in sight. Tuesday's testimony before the Public Education Committee was, among other things, blunt.
We heard teachers saying they need respect, a realistic workload, a positive, safe work environment, and higher pay.
People from several education think tanks provided testimony. A key factor from a survey was conveyed that 77% of Texas public school teachers have considered leaving the profession. As well, regarding recent hiring fairs with signing bonuses and on-the-spot hiring, some testified the root problem is such that districts cannot recruit their way out of the crisis.
When teachers talk about solutions, pay and workloads are major factors in keeping them in profession after talking about their students. But recently, the word teachers are using to talk about their work life is unsustainable. They talk about unsustainable working conditions with unrealistic expectations, an unsustainable salary that's not kept pace with inflation or the responsibility they've shouldered.
The public hearing is drawing feedback from leaders of North Texas teacher unions.
Salaries are not meeting up with the rate of inflation, the cost of living. In Dallas, I know that so many of our educators they can't live in the areas where they are working.
Rena Honey with Alliance AFT agrees with much of the testimony. She also believes the committee should hear from more than organizations, but from teachers themselves.
Our state has not met its responsibility in the funding that should be coming, and as long as our state chooses to fund a dual educational system, which they are with our public traditional schools and the charter schools, the monies are divided. And so it has caused competition within the educational system, which in my opinion should be collaborative. I think it's something that they need to hear, but it needs to be from the actual people that are in our classrooms, not the programs.
Now, today's testimony will likely factor into possible legislative actions to improve the teacher shortage or the budget process, which will provide incentives for recruiting, hiring, and retaining more teachers.